Discover 8 essential personal finance tips they didn't teach you in school. Remember those college courses on credit, investing, and money management? Well, for most of us, they were as useful as calculus, astrology, and anthropology. As time passed since graduation, we realized how much vital financial knowledge was missing from our education. The world often says, get an education, find a job, and everything will be fine. But life's not that simple. To thrive, you need to understand money beyond what school offers. Personal finance is the foundation of success. And to save you from costly mistakes, we have distilled 8 crucial rules to help you excel financially. Get ready to jot them down. Here are the top 8 personal finance rules school never taught you. And before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our valuable videos. 8. Protect your financial future, save money. At school, they advise saving at least 10% of your income. But honestly, that might not be enough for retirement unless you're making millions. For most of us with regular jobs, it's better to aim for 20% to 40% savings. Starting with 10% is okay, as it helps you get into the habit of saving. To save more, cut unnecessary expenses. Instead of daily coffee, park that money in an investment vehicle with a higher rate of return. 7. Getting started with budgeting. Budgeting is super important in life, but they don't teach it in school. Not knowing how to budget can make life tough after you graduate, especially when you move out on your own. You've got to figure out how to pay bills and balance your wants with your needs. It's all about planning your spending based on what you earn. Instead of micromanaging every penny, you can try something called tactical budgeting. This means making budgets and plans for a longer period, like 6 months. You list what you need, what you want, and how much they cost. Then, you split the money into different accounts to stick to your budget. Check your plan occasionally to stay on track. 6. Emergency fund. Emergency funds might not be something they teach in school, but we're here to help you understand. Did you know that nearly 40% of Americans can't handle a $450 emergency expense? That's a big problem. Imagine if you lost your job today. Do you have enough money to pay your bills? It's smart to save at least 6 months' worth of expenses, but saving even more is even better. 5. Compound interest. Compound interest is like a superpower for your money, and young folks have a special advantage: time. Even if they can't get rich overnight, they can be investing champs. Here's the secret: by putting away small amounts of money in an investment vehicle that brings lots of return on investment, young people can build a fortune that keeps growing year after year. Let's break it down with an example. Imagine someone offers you 2 choices: $5,000 up front, or a magical penny that doubles in value every other day. Most folks would go for the $5,000, right? But here's the kicker. If you do the math, that penny turns into a whopping amount of dollars in just 30 days. This is the power of compound interest, folks. 4. Investing in your first property. You might have heard that to buy a house, you should save 20% for a down payment. If you can't, you'll have to pay extra for private mortgage insurance, which can hurt your finances. What they don't teach you in school is that it might make more sense to start paying for your home sooner, even if it means higher monthly payments, because real estate prices are rising faster than our incomes. So if you can save up 20% within 5 years comfortably, go for it. But if it'll take longer, you'll always be trying to catch up with rising home prices. 3. Learn about taxes. Taxes are a big deal, but we don't learn much about them in school. It's important to know how they work to stay legal. Before you start earning money, figure out your tax rate and how much you'll actually get to keep. This helps you decide if a job pays enough and how to price your stuff if you're selling things. Thankfully, there are online tools that can do the math for you. They'll show you how much you make, how much you owe in taxes, and what's left in your pocket. For instance, if you make $35,000 in Manhattan, New York, you'll have about $26,399 after taxes. Also, watch out for how taxes affect your raise. If you go from $35,000 to $41,000, you won't get an extra $500 every month, but more like $345. It's a good idea to do your own taxes because there's a lot of bad advice out there. Be cautious. 2. Decoding credit secrets. Many young people make a common mistake. After getting their first credit cards, they spend all the money available on the card. This leads to a life filled with debt, and they have to pay a lot of extra money in interest fees. Sometimes, this even results in late payments, which can have a negative impact on their financial situation. What many people don't realize is how important their credit score is and how vital it is to maintain a good credit history. If schools paid more attention to teaching this essential life skill, more people would be aware of it. Here's what you need to understand. Your credit score plays a crucial role in your financial well-being as an adult. Having a good credit score makes it much easier to buy a house, get a car, secure a business loan, and achieve other financial goals in the future. We can't ignore the importance of credit anymore. Everyone should know how to build and maintain a good credit score. To achieve this, here are some simple tips. 1. Get a credit card. Contrary to what some believe, getting a credit card is essential for building your credit score. Let's understand this with help of an example. Peter, who avoided getting a credit card for a long time after finishing school. You might think this isn't a big deal, but when Peter wanted to buy a home and a car, he couldn't get a loan approved because he hadn't established a credit history. Here's how it works. When you use a credit card, your financial transactions and payments are recorded by institutions. Based on how responsibly you use it, they assign you a credit score. When you apply for a loan, this score determines the loan amount and interest rate you qualify for. 2. Pay your debts on time. There's no way around this if you owe money and the due date is today. Make sure you pay it today. 1. Principles of insurance. If you have people who rely on your financial support, like your child, spouse, or parent, it's important to have life insurance. Term insurance is a good choice because it provides coverage when you need it. If no one depends on your financial support, you can skip life insurance to save money. Besides life insurance, make sure to protect your other belongings, like your car, home, valuable possessions, and health. Consider getting umbrella insurance, which bundles different policies and can give you a discount if you get them all from one insurer. Before picking an insurance company, take your time to compare rates and features from different options. There are many ways to reach your career goals. That's all for today. We hope you learned something. If you're still watching, you probably liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. We post finance videos regularly to help you succeed, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.